everyone, it's MagicalMerry. Today we'll be creating an Autumn Faerie look. Now, I already have my base and powder on. I already did all that. You guys don't need to see that again. And of course, as usual, we'll be taking a NYX jumbo pencil across our eyelids to kind of set a base for all of our eyeshadows. Make sure everything is all nice and blended. The first palette we'll be using is the KVD Shade+Light Palette, and using the shade Liberatus to set the NYX jumbo pencil. The next shade we're going to be moving on to is the shade Samael, which is actually kind of a warm brown shade. And you're just going to be kind of tracing your eye socket with this. Don't try to keep it in a form or shape. You can be kind of sloppy with this part, but just follow the shape of your brow bone to give a nice transition color for the rest of the shadows. And now we will be moving into the Too Faced Natural Love palette with the shade Hot&Bothered. Going over the same areas that you did with Samael, but bringing it in more towards the lid and covering the outer 2/3 of your eye, focusing on the outer corner. Next we'll be going in with Makeup and Chill, which is another warm brown. In the pan it almost looks maroon, but I'm just taking a flat, more paddle-like brush, and I am taking that from the outer corner and just following my brow bone up around the middle of the eye. And like I said, I'm just focusing on that outer part of my eye. Adding this darker color will give a little bit more definition on top of all of the oranges and warm colors that we're using by adding just a bit of brown to kind of define the crease of our eye. And now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending out the Makeup and Chill. Like I said, we don't want any firm shape to this shadow, so just make sure your edges are blended out. Go back with some of the orange if need be. And now to top off the rest of the shadows, we'll be taking the color Honey Pot, which is this gorgeous gold shimmer. I love how this looks against the burnt orange color. It's so gorgeous, but we'll be taking that to the inner third of our eye and the inner corner to highlight the eye. These colors blend so beautifully together. I just had to use them for this look. Alright, so now we're going to take a step back from the eyes and focus on the rest of our face. And I am actually using two different colors for the blush right now. I am using not only the shade Ludwin from the Shade+Light palette, but I'm also using my personal blush, but the label has long worn off of that, so unfortunately I can't tell you what my personal blush is, but it's like a corally pink shimmer shade. It's almost like a highlighter and blush in one. So for the blush, I am just focusing on the high points of my cheeks, my temples, nose, chin, and then blending it into my hairline as well. I just wanted this fairy to look very ethereal and very cute, so I figured lots of blush would also help bring in the autumn colors into my face. Alright, so now that we're done with the face, we're actually going to take these colors down our neck and kind of blend everything in, because our face is going to be very orange and fall themed. and we don't want to look like a floating head. So go ahead and take that down your neck. Make sure it's blended out pretty well too. Just kind of filling in my brows a little bit to give them some color. And that is going to be the shade Succubus from the Shade+Light Palette. Alright, so now we're going back to the eyes for just a little bit, and since I don't actually have any brown eyeliner, what I'm doing is I'm just taking a very thin, flat brush, and I'm going back in with Makeup and Chill to kind of give the illusion of eyeliner. Alright, so now I'm just taking a makeup stick. Ordinarily that would be used for concealer or highlighting, what have you, and I'm using it as a lipstick base, kind of. I'll just be blending that in, and I'm actually taking the color Makeup and Chill and using that as my lip color. Now I'm going back in with the shade Honey Pot, and I'm using that as a highlighter for this. It is so glittery and gorgeous that I figured it would make a good highlight, and I certainly think so. Now to just finish up the look by curling our hair, grab a few autumn leaves and some elf ears, and you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this Autumn Faerie makeup tutorial. If you did enjoy it, leave a like or let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join our magical family, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another one of my Halloween makeup tutorials. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.